Laura, 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 Lucy, Lucifer, Capricorn, Laura, 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 Laura. I'm hearing so some of you is Law and Order, or Lucifer, Lulu, Lucy, Lucy, Lucifer. Something around a Capricorn, a replacement of 6 like Gemini, Capricorn. But I keep hearing Rita May, so the name Rita or Rita auras, and they're just all up in my aura. They're my chakras everywhere. They're just everywhere, all above me, all around me. I mean, what you got going on, Libra? Well, definitely keep hearing. Because do you really want to hear what their spirit is saying for me, Libra? You're right. How you doing? So you can watch this as a Libra, or you can watch it as a life path too, right? But I definitely keep hearing for a lot of you, like, the analogy of dripping and wet as a fuck fridge, basically. So if you're frigid and you're kind of squeamish, then you'll need to turn off, because it's getting quite... So what they keep telling me about these Ritas and auras and chakras is the analogy of dripping as wet as a fuck fridge, basically, right? So what they keep saying is that your fridge is no longer cold, your heart is no longer cold, someone's warming up your fridge, pretty much, right? So you could be getting hot and steamy, you could be in a steam room, or Stephen, but like Stevie or Steve in a steam room or a sauna or something like that, right? And I can just see this analogy of everything melting like snow, like a cold heart has been warmed up, or like someone's turned your fridge off and it's dripping like a fuck fridge, and it's like, oh my god, this fridge is so wet, right? So, or Betty, or I bet you can drip my fridge or something, like, or can you have a look at me freezer because it's been cold for so fucking long that I haven't met anyone for so long that all I can think about is my fridge being turned off so it can drip and sort of like defrost. Or the name Frost, or Frost, Frost, what's your name? The geezer, right? Ryan, is it? I don't know. Ryan Reynolds? I don't know. But I'm hearing this analogy of, so one of the people that in the chat, right? What is your name? It begins with R and then it's Frost, right? But I keep hearing like Jumping Jack Flash, like give us a flash, just have a look. Right, let's have a look at your fridge, because it seems to be dripping like a fuck fridge. Sorry, but like I definitely keep hearing like this analogy of what Spirit is trying to get me to say is that someone is warming up to you, basically, right? Is they're really warming your heart, like they're very close to you at this time, but it could be like it's a new number 2. Okay, so now popular belief, Bailey, I'm also hearing belief or like disbelief, like I just can't believe it, like believe, well, it's a lie, it's Elijah. Sorry, it could be Virgos that are lying. Sorry, Virgos, I've got no problem with Virgos. But I'm hearing definitely L's, like Elzebub, Laura, Lucy, Lulu, Louisiana, Polly, Pollyann, Polly put the kettle on, Sagittarian placements, maybe. Maybe there's a baby. It could be to do with the bye-bye Jedi. So a baby's just been born, like a new addition, and it's kind of like, you know, we've now just stitched everything up and the baby is here, the new person is here, your time is now. So y'all got a lot of analogies. So there's an energy of rebirth of 4, like Scorpio or Aries, or Aries, but like rebirth, like because there is someone that I know that is an Aries that has actually just given birth. Well, not the Aries, don't worry about it. But like I'm picking up rebirth, regeneration, Rihanna, Reese, Raya, funeral pyre, funeral, something to do around a funeral again. Jen, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jack, JJ, AJ, 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 Hey Jay. So there's, or like hey now, Andrew, hey ho, something like hey ho, hi ho, I come from Idaho, I ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho. Something to do with a hoe, maybe, I don't know. Is it a hoe? Is it? I don't know. But like, I don't know. I keep hearing a lot of dirty stuff, to be quite honest with you, Libra, in your energy at the moment. And it feels like a newborn baby, okay, a newborn idea, or a newborn identity. Like I seem to be losing my identity and losing. Okay, so y'all got Virgo energy here that seems to be losing, but we did come up with that in the Gemini reading when I was looking at the card in reverse. Man, y'all got an ace. So something here to do with around like I seem to be losing my religion, something that's very religious. I'm sorry for you people that believe in the book. I believe in God, 100% do I believe in God and believe in my spirit, sure. I just don't believe in the book that was wrote by a man. I don't want to cause any offence because people have been losing their shit at me. I don't believe in a book that was wrote like a tarot card reading book. I don't believe in it, okay? I believe in myself. So if God was in everybody, okay, obviously the strongest belief, it comes from oneself, right? So don't worry about it. It's just, I just keep hearing like I seem to be losing my religion, like or I'm focusing on religious beliefs and stuff like that. You really could be dealing with like a Taurian energy, maybe a 5, like a left path 5, Taurus Sagittarian. Okay, but like I seem to be losing my religion and losing my faith and losing you, like I seem to be losing you, and or did lose you, or Louisiana, or Lulu, Lucifer, Lulu, but like I lost you, like I lost Julian. Some of you are going to court, you're having to go to court and you're having to take this person, like, because I'm picking up like Elijah, okay, so I'm picking up like, I'm having to go to court and having to like, I'm worried about losing my child, or something to do with like basically a page of cups or a page of something, okay, page boy, Bridie, Briney, Brian. I'm also picking up Brian, the life of Brian, someone that could be Jewish. Okay, but I'm also picking up like I'm losing you. Like I feel like I'm going to lose you. So, I mean, is there an X energy here? Is it X-Men? Is it something to do with Marvel, Silver? The Silver keeps coming up. Someone in the Jewish community said, "Can I start reading?" like things to do with Jewish and stuff, and that I was mentioning certain passages that was to do with around Silver. Now Silver is obviously the moderator as well, okay, so you could be dealing with like a Leo, Capricorn, and you could have this in your chart somewhere. But 2, like, it doesn't matter. Let me explain it before I get onto the other message for the person to answer your question. Okay, so me, I have a Libra, a number 2 in Vedic as a rising. So what would you call it? Ketu Rahu. So whatever that is, rising would be Libra for me in Vedic. Okay, as a descending sign of Libra is Aries. Okay, in Vedic, but in my birth chart, my masculine side is Aries. Okay, and then I was saying that there's this number 2 that's eclipsed in the matrix that's showing you about the time of birth. If your time of birth matches 2 life path numbers that come together. So you come together, so you're definitely coming together, and you're coming together quite nicely, okay? So if you've got a new energy here somewhere, right, they're saying that it's coming together quite nicely because your numbers are doing what that everybody has taught you for so long. And I don't teach this because I don't know astrology. I just know what spirit tells me through the Akashic, right? Stories. Storyteller, okay? Storyteller tarot. Okay, but like they always used to say that if you match up your Vedic chart and then match up this chart, your birth chart with the Vedic chart, and then you'll meet the person within a certain D, whatever it was, D9 or what, I don't know. Years ago, other people used to teach that, but I teach like numerology. Okay, so I believe in numbers more. Okay, so what it's kind of showing me is this, because it doesn't matter whether you know your chart or not, you're still going to go forward on your karma, and you're still going to meet people along your way, along your journey, because you're ascending, right? So when you could have an ascending in Libra or something, maybe, because it keeps saying me to look at the ascent, okay, the ascending, like mine, Scorpio, also for Aries, okay. So life paths, they all mix together basically, right? So they're saying to me that this number that I kind of been teaching people just lately about the plate and about the numerology and stuff, when your life paths come together, okay, if they mix quite well, and that comes to a major arcana number, okay, say if it be this 2 energy that I've been saying, because we're doing Libra, if it be this 2, these life paths, they come together and they match, they make a 2, you've got to take your date of birth, right? Not the date of birth, but the time. You want the time of birth, because that's the time of birth of rebirth. Okay, that's gone full cycle around life paths, going from one sector of your life, 34, 35, midlife crisis, onwards to the next sector of my number. Okay, so when you take your number of your time of birth, for the people that haven't got your time of birth, I'm sorry, it might be that what got took to the grave that we went through in the last reading, okay, because people were trying to find out information, and it doesn't really matter for you guys that don't know that, okay. I didn't know that for years until my mother gave me a red book that is up there, and I thought I was certain placements in my chart, but it was wrong. I was just putting in 10. Okay, so you could be dealing with a 10, 10, or a 1, or a 1, or something like that. So if you're a 10, 10, okay, that makes 2. If you've got, say, like a life path 7, right, and a life path 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and you was born at 10, 10, ching ching, right? So do you know what I'm saying? That's pretty much how you would do it. But I didn't know until my mother started throwing out a load of things from her deceased mother like a long time ago. Okay, now if I'm talking and things start coming out, you've got to stick in there, Libra, because we never know what's coming out. Okay, so you never know what this person's going to do next, is what I'm hearing, because it's a surprise. Like, it's this, you never know what this person's ever going to do. Are they Jackal, or are they Hyde? Are they Jackie, Julian, Jason, Jackie, Julian, Jack, Jackson, Jackie, Son, Leo, Libra, here Libra, another Libra maybe. Okay, but then all of a sudden it's like, oh, guess what I found? Her mother had left a book to say when I was born. My mother didn't keep it, her mother kept it. Okay, my grandmother passed when I was a child, so I was like, ooh, my mum's got one of those. So if that's a message for any of you guys, right, look towards maybe a grandmother or someone like that, maybe having a little red book, or a book of like a, when you were young, okay, and you listen to the radio, right? But like Angel Radio, you might like Angel Radio as a music producer that I also do. It's on the front page when you look at the channel, and then it takes you to a playlist. But it might be in a diary. It might be in a diary. It might be wrote down somewhere in a diary if you guys are really struggling to find the time of your birth. It may be in a diary, they're saying, that could have been left to you by a sibling or something like that, because they're getting me to look at information that you might want to know. It's definitely wrote in the Akashic Book of Records, but they're saying to me that there's a lot about trying to find out some information about numbers and stuff, okay, and that it might be around like I said, they're saying that it could be in a book, okay, it could be in a book or a journal or journalism, and like writing a lot of things down. Okay, I don't actually write stuff down, I'll make videos, so I think that's a journal for me because I can't spell. I'm crap at spelling and reading, so I just make videos. But like they're saying to me that it might be in a book, okay, it might be in a book, and it might be in a diary that was left to you by an ancestor of some sort, okay, and it could be like a great-great-grandmother or a grandmother, well, it wouldn't be a great-great-grandmother, but someone that would pretty much have been the mother of your mother, okay, or your father or whatever. They could have wrote down the time of your birth to do something, okay. So some of you might be interested in this newborn baby. You could even be Steve saying to this newborn baby, what time was it born? Okay, if you're dealing with a friend that is an Aries maybe as well. Okay, because I keep seeing like a lot of like numbers and a lot of like trying to figure out what's what and stuff. But anyway, let's get off that, because what they're saying to me is this analogy of this fridge or freezer, okay, like it's been stored and it has been that cold for so goddamn long that probably the weather's going to start changing, or your name is Heather or Haley or Henry, okay, Patane, but like something is going to start defrosting, okay, so warming up to something now, like it feels like this huge purge, this big release, and I'm really warming up to you now, like I am, like, because they keep showing me the energy of frozen, okay, that things are frozen and cold, like an account been frozen. I didn't know what the answer was, I didn't know my own mind, or I just didn't know something, and now it feels like that something, like the heat is now, because I mean there's a lot of phallic shit here, Libra, I'm just got to tell you, but like something is warming you up to the idea of something, right, to the idea and the possibility of like, this person has warmed me up that much that I am dripping like a fuck fridge, and I am like, my heart is like warming up to this person, and I seem to be opening up more towards them because of the heat that they're giving off. Now, the heat of a soulmate does that to you guys, especially if you found yourselves a new number 2. Okay, if you got yourselves a new number 2, you're relating a lot to like warming up to the person of a soulmate, okay? So they're kind of like defrosting all of the stuff that, or like frozen assets now. Okay, so they're now getting me to look at like frozen assets and frozen accounts of something to do with around money, Johnny. Right, like I had a will or something, and this came out through like taking it to the grave, and a lot of it was around like passwords and passcodes. Now mine is obviously what I'm teaching you guys, but for some of you it might be where, or Alchemy or Natalie, but something in you, okay, is melting, okay, and it means like I'm either unfreezing your account, okay, so you can have access to the money, or I'm going to unfreeze some kind of like information to you that's going to give you this knowledge. Okay, some of this might be around like grandparents or parents, where they're like, okay, I'm going to make you an ISIS account, okay, and it'll be for a baby or something, and we're going to give you like some money, or we're going to pass over a load of stuff to you, okay, because we're going to give you the knowledge of what it is that you wanted to know. And it might be like unfreezing an account or assets towards the future. So it could be a download of information that you might get, but it could also be like like an investment into the future, of like where someone's saying, okay, we're gonna take this pot of money and we're going to invest it into you, okay, or we're going to take something from here and we're going to give it to you, okay. So it could be a hand in marriage, because I'm also hearing like a huge turn of events where the wheel and the time is turning. So that's Roger Waters. So it could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio or Pisces, or everything in their chart, or the name Charlotte. Okay, but we're going to start to give you an allowance, which means that you could have children and you're putting an allowance into these, or you're allowing this person in. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like some of you are learning to receive, like you've been giving for so long, okay? Because Libras and Geminis can kind of be the same, right? I always feel, because I have a Gemini moon and Mars. And a lot of your lessons sometimes, well, being a 7, life path 7, you can give so much to people so long, but at some point you have to learn to accept past is over, and you have to learn to accept what is being given to you and handed to you on a silver plate. So this brings me back to this, okay? But this saying that this is being handed to you on a silver platter. Now, somebody was asking me to say, which I'm going back to now, was to talk about Jewish kind of law and things, and sort of Laura, but like, you know, that kind of thing, and or Steve, but I don't read a book, like I really don't, because, well, one, I can't, for instance, and for two, I don't. But someone was saying that in the Jewish community, something was to like silver actually represented something in the Jewish community. Now, I'm not like, you know, I'm not, you know, you can be whatever you like. I don't care. That's why I put out Mika. You can be green, you can be blue, you can be violet sky. I really don't mind what people are. They are no bigger or better than me. That's, you know, it's just, this is not the same. We're all the same, right? We're all cut from the same cloth, right? So here or here, but it doesn't matter. But yeah, I just don't know anything about it. So whatever that silver energy of what I've been saying about it's being handed to you on a silver plate or a silver platter, okay, so it might be like a seafood platter, and there's a water energy here of like squid and whatnot, and it's being handed to you like hors d'oeuvres, or a party that might be coming your way and saying, oh, hello madam, what would you like, you know. So it's kind of like they're saying to me that this, well, it could be an Ace of Pentacles or whatever. Oh, there you go. Was it? What was that? Ace of Cups. Oh, you could be dealing with a Capricorn. Could be dealing with a Capricorn. Okay, so anybody pick up how I start channeling? It's how this has just been shuffled this morning. Every day I'm shuffling. You really could be dealing with a Russell, Crow, Brandon, or Lee, or your brand, and your name is your brand. Okay, Brandon, Russell, rustling, paperback writer, writing books, journaling, paper, rustling, hustling. The hustle used to be Libra a long time ago. I don't actually know if he's still doing it or not, actually. Was a tarot card reader, or is, I don't know. So you're going to be doing tarot card readings. But I'm definitely hearing like, for a lot of you, like, it's handed to you. Capricorn. It's handed to you, Capricorn. Oh, Pippin. Pippi Longstocking. Something to do with stockings. Like suspenders and stockings and stuff like that. Y'all as kinky as fuck, bruv. So I'm hearing like this fridge analogy anyway. Someone's unfreezing an account. Someone's warming up to like unchain my heart around a Capricorn, and you've now just chained me to you, or Alice and Alison, okay, and Alice in chains. So like I like whips and chains. Someone is as kinky as fuck, and they like whips and chains and like fucking chaining me up in the corner like a gimp. Like, so y'all just keep it to yourselves, right? If y'all coming around here, I'm going to channel your sex life. So if you're a little bit queasy, you're like, I mean, someone pregnant here. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what this is about. Feel sick. So, or like you're just like, go on, be sick on it, right? Or like, oh, you're thick, you are. I mean, y'all can't fucking please everybody in life, Libra. Y'all should know that, right? You don't please everybody. You're thick in the head, you are. You're thick. Unless you are sick. Oh, okay. Queens of the Stone Age. There might be a same-sex relationship here, but they did a song called Sick, Sick, Sick. Oh, okay. They're saying, sorry. 666. So Capricorn, Geminis, Capricorn, Gemini, Capricorn, Gemini, Capricorn, Gemini. So what is that now? The year of what? Dragon, is it? Well, I'm the year of the dragon. But like, what is the year of China? I don't know. Chinese, whatever it is. Okay, I don't understand that, but I am the year of the dragon. But 666. So what are we now? 2022. What is that? Year 6. Okay, so year 6 is going to be like a huge year for you, Libra, because we're looking at the blip in the matrix, the plate, 7 days. Listen to what Steve said, but probably not. Okay, Pisces. Okay, Moon, but 9, Mother. Okay, so I don't know. There seems to be this a Cumberland sausage. Someone's got a fucking huge. This is no wiener or Tina or Tina. Check out his wieners, but like or Tina's, but like, what? Check out his Tina's. What? Oh, his teeny tiny polka dot bikini. Some of you are like kinky as fuck, or you're wearing a bikini. Okay, well, your name's Keely or Kelly. Keely, Kelly. You're right. Anybody getting with K or K? Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Oh, dear. We're not going on to the racist remarks again, are we? What is that? No, we bypassed that one. Something there around the Robin Hood. Robin Realms? Hello. I donated you some money, sweetie. But like, I don't know, Robin Hood or Hoods. Like, so you could be from Britain, where I am, and you're going to visit like a Woodland Lodge. Okay, some of you got children. Man, we have got so many messages now. Woodland Lodge is a place that I used to do when I used to work for a person called Jan that was a Libra. Okay, when I used to take children with disadvantaged children, and we used to drop them off at a Woodland Lodge, which means that people of disadvantage, when their mothers and fathers weren't there, used to have to take the children to a Woodland Lodge. Okay, and the kids used to stay there in wheelchairs and stuff like that. And then you used to have to pick them up and take them to their parents when they'd finished. Okay, when the parents were at home. So it might be a taxi driver, a van driver, or something like that. But I'm here in Woodland Lodge. Okay. Oh God, where were we now? You took away the biggest part of me. Ooh, baby, please don't go. Where were we, man? Where were we, man? Nowhere, man. Nowhere, man. Hold on, Libra, sorry, because you had a load more messages coming in there now, and they are now gone. Gone. They are now gone. Gone with the wind. So they keep looking at this frost energy, okay, like it's gone with the wind. Okay, so let me give you a slight analogy. Okay. Now, Capricorn, it depends on which placement, but if you look at Capricorn being a cardinal sign, it means earth, it means grounding energy, stable energy. Water, what happens to it? It lands on the ground and it settles in quite nicely, okay? So the name Lee, Laura, Lucy, Lulu, okay? But water, when it falls from the air, okay, it goes through the air and it cools it down, but then when it hits the ground, it settles into a puddle and into lakes and everything else. So water and Capricorn energy fits and matches really well, is what they're saying. Now, matches don't. Of course they don't, right? Now, if you look at the analogy of earth, air, wind, fire, and when we have queens and whatever, okay, when you look at fire signs, what use are they? I'm only kidding. But like, when you look at the analogy of like fire, right, it burns, it destroys everything. Can't destroy water, but water puts the fire out, and the fire can't survive without water and air. Okay, so what they're getting me to look at is water and earth. What on earth is this water I'm settling up to? Like, I'm settling down now with somebody. Like, I'm really warming up to them because they seem to be like, I don't know why they keep getting me to look at these analogies, but pretty much if you look at it like that, okay, water on earth, Okay, so they're saying like a Capricorn because of here, okay, and then a water sign, okay. So they get me to look at that, okay, and they're saying this analogy of like unfreezing or unchain my heart, like you broke my heart but you unchained me, okay. So like Alice in Chains, so you unchained me, okay, and you broke me in, okay, or you broke back mountain, someone's in the same sex relationship, or you broke my back, or you've got, I've actually got Thor back. Jackie, Jackson, Jacksonville, Australia. I don't know. They're really not going anywhere. Two main messages. Someone, the analogy of dripping like a fuck fridge and they're warming up to you and you're warming up really well to that person, okay? And that you are kind of like, you know, hot and steamy and everything else and, you know, steamy windows. It's like, oh my God. It's like, I mean, are you actually in a sauna or are you just like really hot all the time, or someone's as hot as fuck and they're like, damn, this person is as sexy and as fine as a motherfucker up in here, right? So it's like hot, like it's really hot. Okay, something like that. Or someone's from Bath, which is down south, right? Like Bath, or swimming baths, or a sauna, or a Steven, or a steam room. Okay, but like, can we get a room? Some of you might be like, you two, just get a room, you two. Why can't you just get a room? Okay, we will. So it's like you might be trying to book a room or something like that, or whatnot, and you're thinking, right, we need to book an apartment or a room. Okay, we need to get a room. So something like that, okay, and then you've got womb energy. We need to book a room for your womb. Can you fit that womb through that door? Shh, I'm coming through your back door, Jim. Shut up, you dickhead. I mean, come through my back end. I'm going to. No. Come through my back passage, for fuck's sake. Listen, sweetheart, I am coming through your back passage now. I am just about to approach your back door. I know, Jim, so come through it. I am fucking going to. No, dickhead. The neighbours can hear you. Oh. Listen, shut up. It's coming where you've been, where no man has been before. Where's he been? Upper earth. Don't never look up the arse. Don't never look up someone's arse, because you might get shit on. Okay, so I don't know what that's for, but like, oh, I'm gonna shit on you. I mean, bruv, what, you into fucking 2 girls and 1 cup or whatever it is, or whatever, Trevor? But like, I'm gonna shit in your mouth. I'm gonna get all up and around that. And you're like, oh, you could be from Scotland, and you're like, oh, ding ding. There's gonna be 2 of those. Ooh, it could be a number 2. But like, oh, I'm gonna get all up and around that. It's like, duh. I'll get all up and around that. Scottish people. You ever heard a Scotsman speak? An Englishman, Irishman, and Scotsman walks into the bar. The Englishman goes, ow! Ow! Stephen, ow! Ow! Listen to what Steve said. He said, ow! What did he do? Walks into the bar. Well, you're not supposed to walk into the bar, you dickhead. You're supposed to... I've had too much to drink. Oh, someone could be drinking again. Someone could be knocking at your door. What was this? It came up through Virgo reading here on Patron. And someone's knocking on your doors. Someone's ringing your bell. John, JDS Tarot. Hello, John. But a Dear John letter. Like, Dear John, by the time you read these lines, I will be gone. Lions, Robert Lyons, Robin. And by the time you read these lines, I will be gone forever, Felicia. Oh, what is that? Somebody's trying to read out an eulogy or like a passage from the Bible. Sorry, but I wouldn't know. But like, they're saying like this passage could be dating back to something to do with a passage of Bible passage, or a Bible basher. I don't know. It could be me. Sorry, but like they're saying like, I'm going to have to read out a passage, okay, and a passage from like a moment of silence, and read out a passage of a certain description of something that is sacred, which would be for Scorpio or Aries. And I'm just about to read a passage from like a hymn or something, and people that go to church, okay, and I'm about to read out a passage that means a lot to me, or Laura or Lucy, Lucifer, you know. But like I'm about to, ding ding, I'm about to read out a passage, okay. So I don't know what passages are. Passenger. I am a passenger. Wow, what is that band called? Passenger. They get me to look at that song for you. I can play that. I'll get to, oh no, it's sorry, it's not my acoustic. What is that? Is that about cold, right? I'm sure it is. Like Passenger, you know Passenger. Okay, it's an old one. Not You Are a Passenger. Not that. Not oh man, sorry, Libby. I'll probably get like really wound up. Not I Am a Passenger. Not that one. Okay, Passenger, the band. Down, 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 down. So listen to that song. That might mean a lot to you because I'm sure that song is a lot to do with around ice, okay, and water and melting. I'm sure it is. I mean, is there a witch here? I'm melting. Melting, I'm melting. Someone is tripping like a fuck fridge here, I'm telling you. They are, they're like tripping wet. It's just 13 on the clock. So you could be dealing with 4, Aries or Scorpio, and a 4 and 4, 8, Aquarius, Leo. Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Aries. Okay, could be in a person's chart or something like that. Okay, let's just reading codes. So Leon, let's have a look at the tarot. And tell me what a lot of you have got going on here then. Oh, hello. What's going on here then? I smell the blood of an Englishman. Someone from England. And I can smell the blood and I can smell roast beef. Ooh, dear. Someone's got beef with a rapper. Unless you're doing music like myself of Angel Radio. Okay, which is also passages of spirits that give me messages to make music as a producer of music and give those to you. It's on the when you first find 7 Tarot, it's on there and it's music. Okay, so someone's got beef with someone, unless you're me and you're on a diet and you're doing really well, Steve, well done, pat on the back, and you are eating things like roast beef, pork, steak, salad, pot potatoes, but like not eating no crap. Some of you are doing really well on your diet if you are dieting, and if not, this beef means that fee, fi, fo, fum, I smell the blood of an Englishman. Okay, so something around blood. Okay, blood. Suki, Suki, Susan, Suki, bloods. What was that? A long time ago. I can still remember when the music used to make me cry. But I knew if I had my chance, I could make those people dance, and maybe they'd be happy for a while. January made me shiver. You right, January? On the letter that I delivered, bad news on the doorstep. I couldn't take one more step. But I can't remember if I cried when I read about his widow, Charlotte. Widow. There's some kind of widow energy here of death or something. The angel of death around Sagittarian or Taurus. That is my angel of death card as a 5, which is Sagittarius, which means Taurus, 5 when you look at numbers. And the angel of death, the cross between one realm to the next, passing people over in order to be able to meet the energy of 4, which would be Scorpio and Aries, sending you along your way, sending you my best regards. Regards from Broad Street. Wow, Paul McCartney. Regards from Broad Street. Broad. Boom, 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 boom. Give my regards to Broad Street. Well, that is Paul McCartney. John Lennon? But no, it's Paul McCartney with the Wings. Robert Wing? Oh, wow, that's my friend. You're right, Rob. Oh, dear. So I'm hearing Robert Wing. Is it his birthday? Rob. You're right, Rob. Give my regards to Broad Street. Can you give my regards? Sending you my regards. Stop being so guarded. There's a spirit in the sky here, Silver. So any of you got deceased loved ones, can you give my regards to Broad Street? So something to do with around the street that you live, or the streets. Oh my gosh, she's fit, but don't she know it? And can you give my regards to the Broad? Abroad. Someone that's broad. Okay. So, oh, okay. I don't think you're going to like this one. Sorry. Maybe a few people here. Broad, if you are down south, when you have a broad accent, that means that you are north. Okay, they go, oh, hey, you're right there, Doc. Hey, you're right, pet. Okay, like Manchester, Leeds, Sheffield. Means that you would be very broad. My nan, not my granddad, my grandmother, heritage was Sheffield, so she was very broad. And she used to say, Martel. Hey, it's called my dad, which was Michael, and so is my dad. You're right, Dad. And Aaron, my brother as well. Oh, God, they're all piling in. Aries, loads of them. Scorpio, Aries. But my nan, when I was a kid, she used to say Martel. And I was like, who the hell is Martel then? And she said, no, Michael. Michael. Oh, she said, so it's me broad accent. She wasn't Manchester, but like, she said Martel. So like Michael, maybe Michael, give my regards to Broad Street. Or give my regards to your newborn family. Or can you give my regards to... Passing on my regards... Because you keep hearing good looking, or good, like, goodman, goodwill, goodman, goodmans. They keep saying goodman. Can you give my regards to your father? Can you give my regards to whoever? Which means get well soon. Okay, so I'm picking this energy up of like, can you send a message and send my regards? Congratulations. I just need to send you my regards. So this isn't a bad energy. There's someone I feel is probably in hospital here, and someone's kind of like receiving flowers or something, and they're saying, can you give my regards to them, please? Can you pass this message on to them and give my regards? Oh, that's my stomach. But there's a spirit here that begins with R, like Rob or Robin or Robert, or Robertson, Tina, Steve, but like R, Lara, Laura, Lulu, Lucifer, Capricorn, Louise, Alice, Alison, Ali, Cat, Leo, was a Leo or is a Leo, Ali, Tin Can Ali, Oxen Spree. Something to do with around Holly Bush. Oh, okay, Jodie and Holly is your mum. Jodie, Neil, and Sally, Sally, Sarah, Sally Briggs, Neil Briggs. Give my regards. Many happy returns. What is that? Is that a wedding anniversary? Wedding anniversary, and give my regards to Broad Street. But that's Paul McCartney, man. That's my father there. Listen to Paul McCartney and give my regards to Broad Street. Brian. Can you give my regards to Brian? Okay, so sorry, because my mother is seeing a person called Brian. That's my father giving your blessing. Brian. Give my regards to Brian. Bruv, what do you want me to do about it? Do you want me to go in there and say that? I'll probably get myself into even more trouble. Jesus Christ. Can you go and give some? I'm not doing that anymore. I am not giving anybody else any more of these goddamn spirit messages from Spirit. If you find the channel, there you go. Okay, so, God, talk about Spirit, like, getting you to trigger people off. Where they say, oh, it's for their own good. And I'm like, yeah, of course it is for their own good. But, man, Yes, but Steve, you're a light worker. You're a light angel. We're supposed to put you in the line of fire. Yeah, thanks for that, bruv. I might be a Pisces and a sacrificial lamb, but for fuck's sake. Yes, but you have Aries in your chart, Steve. You can handle it. I know, bruv. But what do you want me to do about your brother? Okay. Oh, here we go again, bruv. Brother. Someone's brother. Brother, 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 brother. Ooh, child, things are gonna get brighter. Ooh, child, things are gonna be brighter. So they're saying that things are gonna get better. Things are gonna get brighter. Things, Steve also. Things are gonna get brighter. Things are gonna get better. And it was a gang-related thing. Oh dear, bruv. Yo, man. Why can't you just go and give that message yourself? Sorry, I don't like to keep disrespecting the spirit when they're mustering up all the strength in order to give it to somebody. What do you want me to do? Tell it no? I mean, come on. Doesn't matter whether you're black or white. It really goddamn doesn't. What do you think? The spirit has a colour? Of course it don't. Jesus Christ, man. To calm yourself down, bro, and think about what you're doing. Think about the release of the goodness that it actually did. It made you look at certain aspects of oneself, right? It made you look at the aspects of oneself where a trigger is going to challenge you. I challenge you. Trigger is going to challenge you in order to be able to not get rid of what it is that you needed to look at. People are spiritual. People do tarot cards, right? And they talk to you all the time about doing the work and putting the work in that matters. And then when you get a message that you don't like, what is that? To be humble is to do the work, which means that if somebody triggers you off, it's not a bad thing. That is actually a good thing. That means that a spirit is channeling to you for you to get it. For you to get it is for you to look at what it is that hurts, that hurt the most. What hurt? Guarantee you the first port of call is the ego. Is the ego that hurts the most. It's the only thing that hurts your feelings is the ego. It's not being prepared to listen to the truth. But you're a Libra, right? You're supposed to like the truth because you're supposed to search for it. And if you're a tarot card reader and you are presented with the truth and you can't handle it, it's triggering you. Triggers you off in order to be able to come out sideways. Okay. Anyway, we're going to leave it at that, Libra. So how you doing, guys? Let's have a look at what's coming out for your cards. So there are messages from all kinds of things there. Libra. So I'm on my diet, Libra. It's going well. I'm going back to how I used to be now. COVID is over. Well, is it? Is it really over? Is it? Because they're on the way. Now I'm on my way back, or I'm on my way. You can go your own way. Go your own way. But I can do whatever I like. I can be green, I can be blue, I can be violet sky. I can be anything. I can even be going on up to the spirit in the sky, is what they're saying. You can even be silver, okay? But I'm going on up to the spirit in the sky. I don't want to go when I die. Wendigo. I'm hearing Wendigo, or a Wendy Miller, or Wendy. Wendy, Linda, Lulu, Lucifer. Well, my cousins are Wendy and Linda. Okay, so there might be... They're up north. Wendigo. A Wendigo? Is that like a caravan or something? Like a Wendigo? I don't really know what it is because I think it's an American term. Wendigo. When to go. Okay. They're saying when to go and when not to go. So you're discussing about when can we meet? When can we see each other? When can we talk? Okay. When is the best time to go? When is the best time to come? Okay, I need you to tell me when I can come. Is this the sugar daddy? Listen, I don't want you to come just yet, sweetheart. Just keep going. Oh, just keep going. No, you can't come yet. But like, I want you to tell me when I can come, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so someone's as kinky as fuck. There's also like, I want you to tell me when will I see you again, Jennifer. But when will I see you again? Or when can I speak to you again? So you got a paradox number. Sagittarius, Aries, Leo placements. Things are getting steamy. They are, Stephen. Things are getting steamy, Steve. They're heating up nicely. But don't forget, if it's an Aries, it's a 4 of Scorpio also, and also life path. Okay, so if it's Aries and it's Leo, it's an 8 of an Aquarian as well. Okay, so it's mixture. So mixing it up, like things seem to be mixing quite well. So you might be cooking, you might be doing things, and you might be changing things up slightly. Like, look, let's just mix it up a little bit. Some of you might be mixing and mastering, like I do for Angel Radio. Okay, so or this person that you're interested in does. But like, you know, they're mixing, mastering, doing music with Angel Radio or DAW, which is a door. Okay, so there's a door here, is what they're saying. Like I seem to be spending a lot of time in my door. Now, that might be where you're in this door, but it could be a spiritual door, but it could also be a DAW, right, which is a music suite. So for mine is Ableton, okay? But like, this person could really be into like music quite a lot, and they love music, and they use you as their muse. They write music about you, or they think about you all of the time, and it gives them this pep in their step. Like they feel like, oh, okay, it's giving me, oh, what's that? And you're like, oh my God, it's all over my chakras and my retas, and it just makes me like, oh, somebody's dripping like a fuck fridge. I'm telling you, it is. It's making them giddy, is what I'm hearing. Giddy up, Silver's pussy, giddy up. I mean, are you dealing with a chariot? I love Puff 7, but like, get in the corner. What's a not corner? Pisces? What was Jesus? Pisces. Born in March, right? Was he? Was he born in March? Or was he born on the 12th month? Pisces, hangman. But if you turn it the other way around, what is that? 1 and 2. What is that? 3, March. Right. Am I trying to give you his chart here? For the love of God, Steve Vai. Shut him up. Oh, I can hear that. That's Felix and everybody else. For the love of God, Steve, will you please keep fucking digging yourself a hole and shut up and just drop it? I'm sorry, sweetheart. But I'm trying to fucking channel a message here. Right? Oh, please, someone just shut him the fuck up. He speaks the truth. What do you think a spiritual person is? Honestly, what do you think a spiritual person is? Truth. A truth teller. A fortune teller. An all-seeing eye of truth. A fight for justice. Marvel. But a fight for justice. But I guarantee the majority of spiritual people fight against one another. Whether you're black or green or blue or whatever it is, you can be violet sky. Doesn't matter, man. Right? Always remain humble to who you really are and realise that things happen for a certain reason, where a spirit will, like, okay, we need to use you as a sacrificial lamb, Pisces, because you are known as fake. You are known as someone that is fake, and we need to crucify you because of your gift. We need to make you pay for everything by having a gift. Okay, so we need to make you pay for that. Okay, so Jesus, right? Does it make any sense to anybody? Let's see. No, but in the book, of the actual book that I read when I was learning tarot card readings, it says that the moon is a Pisces. But Pisces moon, you might be a Pisces moon, is a 9 card. That's why it's purgatory between your mother and your father and your siblings. You can't see the energy that is in front of you. Okay, you just feel it. It's guiding you. Without the moon, we wouldn't have survived oxygen. We wouldn't have created everything else. God's creator. But I've had so much flack over the last God knows how long about books. Some of you are a bookworm and you like writing books or reading books and stuff like that. Because I keep hearing like a bookworm. Okay, a bookworm. Or you might be like writing a book, like an actual book itself, and you keep adding to this book all the time, or you're getting books and someone gives you a book and you put it on a shelf for later, is what I'm hearing. Like it's on a nightstand. on a nightstand. It could be involving a Virgo, but like it's on a nightstand and it's a book. Hold on. Okay. So I'm seeing someone late at night. They turn on this light in order to be able to read. Now, is it cards or is it read books at night? But I have to turn my lamp on in order to be able to see it. See, I'm dealing with a Virgo somewhere here. Okay. Well, I do. I can't sleep in the dark. I never have since a child. I can't stand the dark. I just do not like the dark, okay? I just don't. I like to have a light on and stuff like that. Okay, it plays with my visions when it's completely dark. My mind plays tricks on me, so I don't, I'm always got light around me all the time. You want to see my electric bill? See, Libra. I'm giving you a little bit of time, Libra. See, there you go. An ace. The ace of spades. The ace of spades. Okay. Spade is a spade. Call it as it is. It's the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the whole truth. So help me God, is this the truth? Okay. So, yeah, some of you are just like searching for some kind of answer. Well, you always feel that. I need to find out what the answer is. You're making a very good connection here. You seem to be talking quite a lot. You seem to be finding out, like this person, they keep helping you with knowledge. This is a great book of knowledge. It's the Akashic book of shadows. Okay, but we have a Gemini moon and also in Mars, so it represents emotional intelligence. So it's kind of like this person's like, for you, is like really intelligent. They're guiding you and helping you understand a lot about yourself. Whoever it is that you're following or watching, there's an energy that is given to you of knowledge. Okay, so you might be receiving a lot of downloads or something like that, but you're kind of like gaining more wisdom through the knowledge that one person is more than likely sharing with you. They're sharing stuff about themselves, okay, but selfish, I'm around a Pisces, but they're sharing stuff with you of knowledge, okay, and they're giving you a helping hand to understand about you and them. Us and them, but after all, we're only ordinary men. Let's see, Libra, what they got coming up this week. Hangman, there you go, Pisces. I'm just chilling, bro. What are you doing? No, I'm waiting for you, sweetheart. Okay. 12. 3. Hanging from a tree. Okay. This person makes you drip like a fuck fridge. I'm just saying, they make you cross your legs. Yeah. Like, why don't you cross your legs? I can't help it. It's like, what have you got under that table? What have you got under there? It's like, look, I'll just don't. So like, no, yes, no, yes. Look, I'm a Libra. It's like, no. Is that no? Yeah. No. What? No. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Will you say yes? If I asked you to dance in the devil in the dark, would you say yes? If I asked you to marry me, would you say yes? If I asked you out on a date, would you say yes? If I asked you if you love me, would you say yes? Oh, there seems to be a lot of yeses here. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Yes, I can. Some of you are on a diet. Show me the other person connected to Libra, please. Show me the other person connected to Libra. Show me the other person connected to Libra. Ooh, it must be a number 2. It is. That's what's making you drip like a fuck fridge, Libra. Of course it is. Congratulations on your new fridge. Congratulations on my new fridge. That looks lovely. We better turn it on then, right? Yeah. We can turn on the heat. Some of you have got a heater like this as a gas heater. Okay, like heating things getting really under the collar, like, God, I'm hot. Like, God, Jesus, this is fucking hot. I mean, is it actually a steam room or someone that's just equivalently as sexy and as hot as fuck? And you're like, my God, it's like you get under my skin. Like, it's surface. It's not. It's like under the skin. It's like. Show me the other person connected to Libra. Oh my God, you are just about to go into the chance of a lifetime of this person. 6 and 2, 6, 7, 8. Leo or an Aquarius, and you had the 8 of Cups there that I didn't take but it's going towards the energy for a lot of you. Now, because normally if there was a 2 here and a 6 here, that'll be quite difficult, because that might mean that the person's already in a relationship. You have a metaphysical connection of a number 2 with the person that's in a relationship of a number 6. Okay, so you got like Gemini, Capricorn, yourselves, okay, energies that come together. But what they're saying on this side is that this actually isn't 2 readings, it's actually 1. When 2 become 1. Said it in another reading. I think it was a 6 of Gemini maybe, or can't remember, you'll have to look. When 2 become 1, the Spice Girls. Some things are spicing up a hell of a lot lately, unless your name is Mel C, okay, or Lucy, or Laura, or Lulu, or Lucifer, okay, but Mel C. Oh, you're out there, Mel. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, you're out there, Rita. Oh, fucking oh. Did anybody ever used to watch Bo Selector? Bo Selector, Creed, David, Bo Selector. Oh, you're out there, Mel. Fucking hell. Go on, check that out. Go on, Mel. Well, like, she goes like the clappers, does that, Mel? But yeah, you're going into like some kind of like relationship here. This is where you consume the relationship and come out with the answer. Like, the answer's been given to you. You know what the truth is. You're just coming out with it. Okay, we're now in a relationship. When 2 have become 1, we are now going to consume it and say that I love you, Jenny. And if you've already said I love you, Jenny, then you're just about to walk yourselves the straight answer thing at you. So someone talk like that. Hey, what up? Hey, what up? Oh my God, I don't even like a ha. Ha 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 ha. Oh my God, look at her hair. It's a ha ha ha. What is that? People speak like that? I don't know. My God, I got ha ha. It was ha ha ha. This my hair. I mean, come on. Some people do. They're like, I got a new bag. What's your bag like? Oh, it's lovely. Oh, I got myself a new bag too. I got myself a new bag too. Ah, have you? Yeah, it's lovely. Yeah, it's lovely. The love of my life. Told you there's a eclipse in the Matrix. We've come to 2. We've come to 2. We've come to town. Okay. Downtown, da 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 da's waiting for you, number 2. Downtown, downtown, your lover is waiting for you. To make a number 2 to a number 6. From a jack to a king. From a jack to a king. Jackson. From a jack to a king. You could have a king that's coming up here. Let's see, Libra, what they got coming up, please, for Libra and the other person. Show me the other person connected to Libra, please. Oh my word, the magician. You, no wonder you are dripping like a fuck fridge. This person's like Magneto. Like, oh god, that is a Paul McCartney thing as well. Magneto Man, the Magneto Man. Paul McCartney did it long time ago. It was one of his first albums, actually. It wasn't Maxwell Silverhammer, that was Beatles. Magneto. So I'm hearing magnet. What is a magnet? Magnus Magnusson. My son. Magnus Magnusson. My son. Biden? Biden is a Scorpio, right? Is he? Biden? Yeah, so this is like pulling the energy here. Okay. So you're about to go into a relationship and holding it all together. Heather, hearing Haley, Heather. Show me the other person, please, connected to Libra. Show me the other person, please, connected to Libra. So this really could be yourselves here, but 10. Woo! Payday. Cha-ching. So you've been paid. You've been served. You've been served. So when people say, oh my God, the karmic energies and everything else, you have been served. You've got what you wanted. You've got what you deserved. Whatever. Either which way around, you've got what you deserved. You've got what you wanted. And if you're like, no, I didn't want that, be careful what you wish for then, because you're getting it. Okay, so I'm hearing, right, you're getting it. Right, you're getting it. So I don't care what it is, I'm going to give you this. Okay, I'll give this to you. Hand it over, you can have it. Okay, so someone's let go, basically. Someone's let go of the blocks and the worry and the stress of what might come of it, and has realised, if I let go, I receive. Steve. Me. Right, but if I let go of blocked energy, cry, and everything else that needs to come out, what am I now prepared for? To receive. Some people in life, they trigger us off in order to make someone cry or make someone think. And then when they do, they purge. When they do, the trigger releases feelings that humans do not like to feel. Shame, guilt, okay. All of the stuff that we suppress down in our lives that make us say, do not fucking cry, because if you cry, oh, you know, as a child, don't you fucking cry. Crying is bad. When you get older, showing signs of going red and blushed and feeling embarrassed and crying and shame and guilt and what people might think are all of the energy of what feelings are that are suppressed. When that's gone, when I lost my father and my brother and everybody else in my life apart from my mother, my nan and my granddad, it was like this huge weight that had been lifted off my shoulders that I didn't have to perform to my dad anymore, because my dad was a strict taskmaster of Aries. He loved me, sure, but he showed me right. My whole life I tried to be like my father. I tried to do everything in my life for my dad. I worked for him. We built a business and a company. We built his houses, the tower, number 7. And we did what we did. And I always strived to impress my father that was never really impressed with me. No matter what I did, I could never do enough to impress my father, right? When my father died, I felt like I didn't have to perform for anybody anymore. I didn't have that burden and that weight upon my shoulders to say that you need to strive to be like this person that's forcing you to be that way. My father was an Aries, which is a 4 of Scorpio also. Okay, so it's a very stern, structured energy. Okay, so when that went, I didn't feel like I needed to perform my life anymore. Jim Morrison, okay, give us an hour of magic, give us the purple glove, give us an hour to perform our art and perfect our lives. Okay, and the only way that we can ever do that is when we're not trying to prove it for another. We don't need to prove anything about ourselves, we just need to be natural to ourselves. Because when we are, that is the person that you will meet in the future that will love you for you, nobody else. That will like you for what you are and what you represent as a person. Because if you show up fake, you'll find someone that's fake. If you show up the way you look and the way you are, I love you just the way you are. Okay, Libra. So that seems to be your message, and it really does seem to be a very positive one for you guys. So I'm really pleased. Great. Good for you guys. Okay. So if you want to get the rest of the messages that may be coming up, it'll be the full access bundle only. You can find the link provided below to Patreon, personal reading, angel radio, whatever you like. It's all in the show more section, everything. Okay, even educational videos. Look for the playlist. It shows you about the plate, the numbers, everything else, Akashic records, channeling, deceased loved ones, so on and so forth, light and dark, all that kind of stuff. Okay, if you like it and you like my method, check it out. It's free. You don't have to pay. It's just free. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks very much. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.